Okay, so I just wanted to do another entry about my online journey. I'm secretly doing videos and putting them on YouTube prior to me making it big in my network marketing business. Now, I'm doing it secretly because I don't want people to know my real story before I start making money. So I come from a life of alcohol and addiction. And it's just really embarrassing everything that's happened in my life. Um, I became an online marketer and I learned to build my business from the ground up, building my business page. I'm learning how to do videos. I'm learning how to do ad copy. Uh, I'm connecting with my audiences, and I'm really, really happy about this. So I know that it's going to take me longer than the average person to build my business and start making some serious money. So I'm writing a book right now about my life story, um, but I don't want to publish it or come out with it until after I'm making money because I'm, like I said, I'm scared people will be turned off or not want to buy from me because of my past. I'm so embarrassed. So what happened was I was raped as a baby and all through my childhood by family members, mostly my grandfather, but there was others. So I grew up really angry, and my high school years and my adult years, I was addicted to drugs and alcohol. Very, very mad at the world. And then I married a narcissist husband, which I loved very much. He died a few years ago. And I hate to say this, but it's true. His death made it easier for me to move on with my life because he was a professional athlete, but he got himself in a lot of trouble with the law, and it's all over Google and all over the internet. So, with that being said, when you do your online business, they want you to come up with your brand and your why you want to be an entrepreneur. So, I struggle with this part because I was a healthcare assistant. I worked in and out of healthcare for about 29 years. I've taken the healthcare assistant course twice, once in 1987, and I worked for about 5 to 10 years, but I lost so many jobs because of my addictions. I wouldn't last at a job more than a year because I didn't have to. My husband was a pro athlete, there was lots of money, so I could be a lady of leisure, if you will, sipping cocktails by the pool. Now, at the time, I thought I was really cool. You know, I had a lot of fake friends because of who I was married to, but he had a very shady side. And anyway, I'll get to that in a minute. So he um, he made my life very easy, but it bit me in the ass later in life, like now, because I could always depend on him for money. Anyway, he was not only a professional athlete, he was a narcissist, very controlling. One of the most controlling people I've ever met in my life. He had a very strong personality, very loud, outgoing, flamboyant, but he was fun and he made me laugh and he protected me from everybody in the world. I had this thing in my mind that everyone was out to get me and I couldn't trust people. So he acted in my life as my protector, and he protected me. Everyone was scared of him. I wasn't. He was my big teddy bear. Him and I would fight all the time, but he was my best friend, and I grew up with him. So I'm writing a book about my life with him because he was on TV all the time, and he owned a couple of gyms, but there was a very dark side to him. He was a drug dealer. People even accused him of killing people. He was in jail for attempted murder and a murder charge that he beat. Um, I just listened to an iPod, or not an iPod, a podcast recently of his manager from the WWF, and he spoke about my husband, and he's writing a book called Managing a Murderer. A lot of people accused him of murder, but he always lied to me and said it wasn't true. And then I found out after his funeral from someone that, yeah, Tracy, he definitely killed people. You didn't know. And anyway, it's a horrible, dark story. So now that I've been sober and I quit drinking, I quit doing drugs a few years ago, and I'm trying to better my life. Um, so I'm doing multiple videos on here of my journey into network marketing. It's an amazing business, and I know I'm going to kill it once I learn all the technical skills. I've already set up my business, and I'm really happy about that. But I'm so nervous about my branding because I feel like I'm lying and I'm not. I am, but I'm just like holding the truth back. Some of the truth, you know. But yeah, so I grew up with money. My dad was he was an entrepreneur as well. He owned a furniture store. He was the original Harry Hammer from Ontario. I don't know if anybody remembers him, but he used to do commercials. And so I grew up with money. And then I married into a guy with a lot of money. So this is the first time I've been poor. Um, it's really hard to run my digital online business because you need at least $300 a month to run it. So anyway, I try. I dip into the grocery money. I do what I can because I know in my heart of hearts that this is going to work. So I just thought it would be good if I recorded my journey. So I found the company that I work with a couple years ago, and I had to sit on the sidelines and just kind of watch because I didn't have the 2000 to buy in. So last year, or no, this year in March 2020, March 2nd, I was able to purchase in. So they opened up the rest of the training, and I'm just super excited. So I'm taking courses online to better myself. I'm reading a lot of books. As you can see right now, I'm reading this one. You can see that. Think and Grow Rich. So I've only read one chapter, but it's pretty amazing. And I've got a whole bunch of other ones over there on a different shelf. But yeah, just changing my life because I know that being a healthcare assistant kept me away from my family at least 75% of my day, and that's unacceptable to me. So I always knew that the internet was the only way to go. So I searched and I found this great, amazing company, and a lot of a lot of people are making a lot of money in it. And I know that once I learn my way through the business, that I'm going to do good. So, and then once I'm making money and I'm doing well, and I rank up in my company, then I'll get more serious about publishing my book because, you know, it's going to reveal my entire childhood and my adult life and my transformation. Like, because I want to empower others. That's my whole purpose of writing the book. I want to empower other people around the world that have got a similar story to mine, that having faith and believing in yourself, that you can succeed in life and do very well. It's all about your mindset. That's what I loved about my entrepreneurship training program is you learn how to change your mindset. Personal development is huge. So that was probably the best part about starting my business. I mean, who doesn't need personal growth, right? So anyway, I hope you're watching my journey and you're enjoying it. It's getting better every day. My husband's been gone for over 3 years now, going on 4. And yeah, his death turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to me. I'm starting to truly find myself as a woman, and I'm evolving, and I'm not this mean person that I was all my life. I spent so many years being angry, and it was a waste of time. I'm not gonna say I'm like a whole different person. That's not possible, but I've changed. I've changed so much. I won't drink. I smoke one cigarette a day now. I'm trying to quit, which I will succeed. I got a book over there by Alan Carr. I haven't opened it up yet. It's about stopping smoking. And yeah, he's a hypnotic writer. So I'm hoping he'll put me in a trance. I want to live, I want to live for another 20 years or more. So yeah, just another task I need to succeed in, and another goal to crush. Anyway, have a wonderful day. Thanks for listening, and I'll be sure to post again about my journey. I haven't made a sale in my company yet, but it's coming. So, cheers.